You can do thousands of crunches. You can survive on salad and water. You can run until your joints scream. And yet, your belly doesn't move. That's because you're fighting the wrong enemy. Most people think belly fat is just stored calories, something you can sweat away. But that soft fat you can pinch under your skin, that's not the real threat. The real danger is the fat you can't grab. Deep inside your abdomen is a hidden, aggressive type of fat called visceral fat. It wraps around your organs, it presses against your liver, it interferes with your pancreas. It quietly increases inflammation, insulin resistance, and heart disease risk. Here's the scary part. You can look slim everywhere else, arms, legs, face, and still carry a dangerous amount of visceral fat. This is often called thin outside, fat inside, and in many cases, it's more dangerous than visible obesity. The good news? Visceral fat is harmful, but it's also the most responsive fat in your body if you send the right biological signals. And today, I'm going to show you how. What makes visceral fat different? Subcutaneous fat, the fat under your skin, is mostly passive. It just stores energy. Visceral fat is different. It behaves more like an organ. It releases inflammatory chemicals. It disrupts hormones. It drives insulin resistance. Think of it like a parasite feeding on metabolic chaos. And your body gives you a clue if it's there. If your belly feels soft and jiggly, that's mostly surface fat. But if your stomach pushes outward and feels firm or tight, that pressure is coming from inside. That's visceral fat pushing against your abdominal wall. How do we get rid of it? This isn't about starving yourself or punishing workouts. We need a three-part strategy. Reduce oxidative stress, unlock fat-burning pathways, use movement to target deep fat. Let's start with food, but not in the usual vague way. Step 1. Fight oxidative stress with color. Visceral fat thrives in an environment of oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust in an engine. Too much fuel, too much heat, not enough protection, things break down. To reduce this rust, your body needs powerful antioxidants. One of the most effective groups comes from carotenoids, the pigments that give plants their deep colors: orange, red, dark green. Studies, including controlled trials from Japan, show that increasing intake of carotenoid-rich vegetables significantly reduces visceral fat, even without drastic calorie cutting. Why? Because these compounds neutralize free radicals, improve insulin sensitivity, activate genes that burn fat, suppress genes that store fat. This isn't about eating less, it's about eating smarter. If your plate is beige, bread, crackers, pasta, it feeds the problem. If it's colorful, carrots, spinach, peppers, squash, it fights it. Step 2. The right drink can unlock fat cells. Now let's talk about what you drink. Green tea isn't magic, but it is strategic. High-quality green tea contains catechins, especially EGCG. These compounds help increase fat oxidation, improve nervous system signaling, reduce fat absorption by inhibiting digestive enzymes. In simple terms, they help open the door to fat burning while limiting how much fat gets stored. Clinical trials show that regular consumption of catechin-rich green tea significantly reduces visceral fat over time. But here's where people mess it up. Sugary bottled green tea doesn't count. That's just flavored sugar water. You want matcha or sencha, where you get the full leaf and a higher dose of active compounds. The caffeine works together with the catechins. One revs the engine, the other unlocks the fuel. Step 3. The 75% movement rule. Diet helps you lose weight. Exercise helps you lose visceral fat. And not just any exercise. Research shows that moderate, sustained cardio is especially effective when done at the right intensity. In one well-known protocol, participants exercise just twice a week, 45 minutes at about 75% effort. They barely changed on the scale, but their visceral fat dropped dramatically. That's why the scale lies. So what is 75% intensity? Use the talk test. If you can sing easily, too light. If you're gasping, too hard. If you can speak in full sentences but sound slightly breathless, that's the zone. That's where visceral fat responds best. Avoid this common trap. When people see belly fat, they panic. They slash calories, they overfast, they underfuel. But severe calorie restriction slows metabolism. Your body adapts by holding on to fat. Exercise doesn't work that way. Data shows movement has a dose-dependent effect on visceral fat. More consistent movement equals more loss without the metabolic slowdown. The goal isn't starvation. The goal is nutrient-dense food, strategic movement, consistency. Putting it all together, here's a plan you can actually follow. Add one deeply colored vegetable to every meal, replace one daily coffee with unsweetened green tea, do cardio 3 to 4 times a week at the talk test intensity, choose movement you'll still enjoy months from now. This isn't about extremes, it's about sending your body the right signal. Visceral fat is dangerous, but your body is not broken. It wants to heal. It just needs the right inputs. Stop punishing your body. Start signaling it. If this helped you, like the video and subscribe for more evidence-based health insights. Your metabolism is smarter than you think when you work with it.